So I know a lot of these passport bros and especially black men are in my comments asking me why I'm talking about this. It's not my fight. And before anything, I'm a woman, so I'm always going to stand up for women regardless of race. And one thing that really bothers me about this is these same passport bros are the men who probably tried to hit on me in the US before they realized that we don't like them either. I'm from a town that really doesn't have that many Asian women, especially Asian women who look like me. Like I said, you guys, I'm adopted. I grew up in a white family in the Midwest, so I have no beauty standards from South Korea. I'm a thick woman. I weigh about 165 pounds. I'm 5'5", so honestly, the brothers like to holler, and they still do. Regardless of what some men in the comments are trying to say that black men aren't checking for Asian women, yeah, right. Check my DMs. But anyway, pretty much every time I met a black man, he thought it would be a flex to say something like, yeah, I like my women foreign. I like my women exotic. And I don't know why they decided to say that to me, if they thought it would make me feel good or something. But for me, it's always a red flag. And so I would dig in a little bit further and say, well, what do you mean by that? Like, because I'm a white girl on the inside. My family is white.
Whoa!
I grew up in a white community in a small town in the Midwest. So I might look exotic, but I'm Wonder Bread white on the inside. So anyway, whenever these guys would say this, I'd be like, well, you're about to be in for a big disappointment if you're expecting a submissive, docile Asian to take care of you. But it really bothered me when these guys would say, yeah, I don't like black women, because that's what it always came down to, that they didn't date black women regardless if they were black or not. And their moms are black, their sisters are black, their cousins are black. I'm like, would you say this to their face? That's weird. So I kind of pick and prod after I already decided, yeah, I'm done with this, I'm out, because anybody who says something like that just is an immediate red flag. But it always came down to the same stupid stereotypes that black men always have to say about women. They're loud, they're masculine, they don't know how to treat a man, they wear fake hair. So what? So what? You don't have to put down an entire race of women because you have a preference. And honestly, like, I've dated pretty much every race, every ethnicity. I'm Ms. Worldwide when it comes to dating. Only common denominator is black hair and dark eyes usually. But I've never heard any group of men put down their own women more than I've heard black men do it in pursuit of other women. And I just find it really disheartening. And I understand why this divide is getting bigger, but I don't want to be a part of it. So I hate it, and I had to speak on it.
You know what? In all the years of my life, I have never heard anyone say what she said, that she's white on the inside. I've never heard anyone say that. I've never heard anyone say that. She said that she's disappointed with the black men in our community, or the passport brothers, because she feels that they are degrading the women, their own women. Okay. I understand that. I feel the same way, right? Some of them, but not all of them are doing that. She said that the brothers are stereotyping all the women in the community. No, she's stereotyping all the brothers in the community, because she's not saying some black men, she's saying black men, right? Number one. Number two, she is just as bad as those passport bros that she's accusing of being the way they are. How? Okay. She said right off the cuff that I'm white on the inside and red and white on the inside. Then she said that I don't have any beauty standards connected. Basically, no beauty standards connected to the Asians. That's what she said. So basically, she just severed herself. Even though she was adopted, she is still severed herself from her culture of people. She has nothing to do with it, because she clearly said what she is. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want to be white on the inside, be white on the inside. But don't perpetrate a fraud. Don't use the sisters from our community as a leverage to justify your argument against the brothers that are DMing you. You don't want the men to DM you. Then just say that. I don't want you guys to DM me. Because you clearly said we don't want you either. So you're not interested in the black man. So just come right out and say, look, I'm not interested in black men. Everybody, and you have the right to do that, because everybody has their preference. Everybody has a preference. And they have every right to their preference. But stop perpetrating the fraud. Stop perpetrating the fraud. And that's exactly what she's doing. That's exactly what she's doing. She said she dated every man, just about every man in the spectrum. She said that she dated just about every man in the spectrum. But she ain't dating no black man. She ain't dating no black man because she said, we don't want you. I already know this. No, because if she had dated a black man, she would have said, I dated a black man, but I at one time before, but I don't like black men that talk like that. She didn't say that. So stop it. Come on now. If you don't want to DM you, just say it. Don't DM me.